Hello and welcome back to another YouTube video of mine. Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove a front suspension leg, the strut and spring together. This also works with a VW Golf Mark 4, 5, 6 and similar to the Mark 7 but just a few different fittings. This can be done on an Audi A3 from 2003 to 2012. First thing you want to do is get your long bar, remove the drive shaft bolt. After you've loosened it, you want to get a hammer and start hitting it inwards so it loosens the drive shaft. After that you want to remove the 3 16mm bolts on the wishbone. Just be careful here guys, these usually tend to snap, so if they do you might have to swap something, but just be careful when you're taking it off. Lubricate it a lot. Remove the 10mm on the brake lines. After this, remove the anti-roll bar link, the lower one, with a spanner and counter hold it with a M10. You want to get your impact gun or a big breaker bar to loosen the bolt that's holding the hub to the shock. After you've removed this, go to the back. After you've got out the bolt, you need to loosen the back. There's a tool for it, but it doesn't usually work for me anyway, it doesn't. So what I do is get a pry bar and split it as much as it would go. Lubricate it, hammer it downwards, just lightly on the metal, this each side till it loosens out, till you see it moves down. Bring it down or find somewhere to put the hub onto, just to rest it so the brake lines don't rip or anything like that. Just move the wires out the way and you'll see the strut and the springs will be loose. You just move the rubber aside, lift up the scuttle panel. You don't need to take it off. There's enough room and access to get there. 3 13mm bolts holding it, just unloosen them, it will come out. After it's come out, it's reverse order. Put the 3 13mm bolts back in at the top. Tighten it up. After that, we put the hub in. We want to put the hub back in. You need to line it back up. Where it doesn't move, just give it a couple of uppercut hammers. Put till the bolt lines up and bolt it in tight. Put the 3 wishbone bolts back in, 16mm. Put the anti-roll bar link in, counter hold it to tighten it back up. After you put the anti-roll bar link in, just go back and breaker bar and torque the nut and bolt that goes through the hub. Put the 10mm brake line back on. Put your ABS sensor back in. Check everything over. And finally go back to the top and tighten this to the factory spec, or tighten it till you know it's good. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you again.